Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the next matchup in the first round of the bottom eight. Ryan Bowen from Australia versus Chris Gobby from the dark province of Quebec.
Chris Gobby hasn't really liked me much, and I think probably frustratingly for Chris, I've kept out the sport, and I'm no longer a novice. And Chris will still say I'm an amateur, but whether you think I'm an amateur or not, I've progressed in the sport enough to the point where, personally, in my head, I think I can absolutely toy with Chris Gobby right now.
Ryan Bowen is junk. Not only am I better than Ryan Bowen, I'm better than the entire country of Australia. More money earned, more pro events collectively won. I am better than the country of Australia.
I'll say a few words about this very heated first round matchup. I've known Chris Gobby for a long time, and what makes Chris really special is his attitude. He's a phenomenal arm wrestler, one of the very best around, and pound for pound, truly extraordinary. I've seen him beat people I didn't think he had any business beating. He's beaten tons of guys from our club. Chris Gobby is a dude with a very interesting set of principles. He cares very much how it's done. He's an inside arm wrestler. Very much respects the hook. Very much thinks that the reflection of what you do on the table is a direct show of your character, and has been very vocal in going so far as to dismiss even people who like to top roll. And his rival, Blue Bowen, one of the brightest stars to come out of the Oceanic region, Australia, president of Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling, one of the biggest ambassadors for the sport of arm wrestling at this time. Guy has devoted his life to the training, betterment, and exposure of our sport. This guy's versatile. He's very technically sound. Really, the only criticism that Chris has for this guy is that he lacks top-end power. But Ryan is a bigger human being than Chris Gobby. Both these guys punch over their weight, although Chris Gobby is known as the Giant Slayer.
I am telling you right now, there is not another redhead, not another ginger, not another blood nut, call it whatever you want. There is not another redhead on the planet that can pin this right arm in an arm wrestle.
These guys have been trying to set up a match against each other for, I believe, the last 5 years. So it is finally going to happen this April. On the thread between the two of them that I'm privy to, they're betting side money. I believe it's either $500 or $1,000 just on their first round matchup bonus.
Look, to be honest, he's just not going to be strong enough to hang with my right arm. I plan to just hold the dude until he gives up. Get to see the look on his face when he frustratingly is beaten convincingly.
Smoke that, you ginger-haired fuck.
So that's it. That's the last matchup in the bottom eight. And what a heated event this is going to be. These guys have been chirping at each other nonstop for the last 5 years. Finally, everything's going to come out in April. Chris normally competes between 154 and 165. He typically feels a lot better when he's like 175, even 180. And I think that that's probably around where we're going to see him. Ryan Bowen has been a skinny guy as well. But he's gotten to a healthier weight now. He's sitting around 210, and he plans on being almost 230 for the event. He's told me he's going to abandon his diet once the Arnold's is done in Australia. So there is a little bit of a size differential, but I've seen Chris beat bigger people, and there's been talk of this match starting in a hook. So I don't know what exactly it's going to look like. These guys have a legit beef with each other. Is not only what the event itself is offering, they have also put personal money on their match. I think it's either $500 or $1,000 just in between the two of them. We've got another sponsor, I think, not 100% confirmed, to put money on a left-handed match between the two of them because Chris Gobby is a better lefty than he is right. So these guys want the whole story to be told at the event. So after the bottom eight's complete, they're also going to do a left-handed super match. So this event is going to be amazing. Thanks again to our sponsors. Thanks Ryan for putting up $1,000 for the first place winner. Thanks Willem for putting up the 1 ounce gold coin for the winner. And thank you Line 1 Nutrition and of course Spartan Wellness for making this whole event come together. This just in, Magical Butter is going to be joining us to make the party even more amazing. Stand by for news on the Kingston Open, which will follow this event, and it's open to anybody who wants to come. The information on that class is going to be coming up shortly, but put in your calendars. It's going to be amazing. What I can tell you now is there will be no entry fee both to get into the venue and no entry fee to enter the arm wrestling event. And there will be cash prizes for probably top 3. But all that's going to get laced up here real soon. Yeah. So April 27th, Kingston. Put in your calendars, guys, for what looks like will be one of the most fun events of the entire year in arm wrestling.
Let me see your war face.